Is your pet having a rough time, right, Meow? Maybe they panic when it's raining cats and dogs.
We're not dog tours, but we highly recommend Chill Paws, a 100% natural CBD that helps your pets chill out.
Oh, and did we mention it's human grade? How pawsome is that?
Your pets will feel like a superstar.
Just head to chillpaws.com and use code GINGERS20 to get 20% off your CBD tinctures, balms, or even bandanas. That's chillpaws.com and use GINGERS20 to get 20% off your order. Bye!
Bye.
This is our podcast song. It isn't very long.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into Laughing with Gingers.
The podcast where two feisty redheads with loud laughs share crazy stories, play games, and spread silliness and joy.
That little not a dog voice you hear over there is my possum co-host, Kristina Curry.
Oh, that was a rough entry there. See what I did? Sara Elephant, my co-host on Laughing with Gingers.
Oh my God. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to make it through that commercial without laughing.
I don't know if our listeners could hear, but I heard snickering during the commercial. Snickering and like laughing through the nose and air puffs.
I may need to start muting myself during it.
May? I don't think it's gonna get better.
I don't think so either.
Oh,
Oh gosh. Well, are you ready for today's episode?
I am so excited about today's episode. So Sara and I both brought funny, like our weird state laws, and I randomly just picked a state. And right before we started recording, she said, "Oh, I randomly picked a state. We don't know if we randomly picked the same state." But we're about to find out live here on the podcast in this moment. Okay, do you want me to say what state I picked?
Should we do it at the same time?
Okay. Okay, on the count of 3, but like after 3, like 1, 2, 3, say the state.
Okay, are you going to count down?
I'll count down. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Idaho.
Georgia.
I didn't say anything. Okay, we didn't pick the same state. Great.
Okay, so I brought a game, and is it Georgia or a different state?
Oh my God, so great.
But none of mine are Idaho, so.
Okay, then we're in the clear.
I just felt like Georgia needed a little maybe a laugh or two right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. A little lightheartedness.
I guess. I was going like my brain went south, and then I went down the wrong pathway completely for what is going to be a next item on one of our episodes, which is going to be slang. Because we've done like old-timey slang, but we haven't or things that are like from other countries, like sayings from other countries. But there are so many good ones in the United States that we don't think of. So and then my brain led me, of course, to Georgia.
That makes sense. They have a lot of slang. And apparently weird laws.
Yes. So I pulled some weird laws, and that's where we are today.
I am so ready for this. I'm excited.
Me too. So you want me to go first?
Yeah, why don't you go first? Kick us off.
So they're all US based.
Okay.
Just, for reference.
They don't have to be Georgia or like Africa.
Yeah. They're not like a province in Canada or something.
Okay, good.
actually states in the US. So, is it Georgia or is it another state? It's illegal to wear a fake mustache in church.
God, they gotta ruin everything. Those dang church people. I'm gonna say it's another state.
Ding, ding, ding. Care to take a guess on which one it might be?
Oklahoma.
Not too far. Alabama.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, like you remove your hat when you go to school or your shoes if you live in a shoes off hat or house. Just make sure
Mhm.
you remove your fake mustache before you go into the church in Alabama.
They need, like, a tray that says, "Please leave fake mustache here."
That is literally what I imagine, like, one of those, like,
Oh, no.
poor baskets that they pass around,
Mhm,
the
mhm,
collection plate. I
mhm,
was
mhm.
imagining that, but for your fake mustache.
I was imagining, like, when you're at a yoga studio and you have to leave your shoes at the entrance and they have all the cubbies and containers for your things. It's like, leave your shoes, keys, wallet, phone, and a fake mustache at the door. Oh god, that's funny.
Oh, you've got one down. You're doing well so far.
It's still early.
You want another one?
Mhm.
All citizens must own a rake.
What if I don't have a yard?
Yeah, what if you live in an
Rude.
apartment complex? Wait, does
Yeah,
it go for the
rude.
whole complex or does it go for just, like, by unit?
Oh,
Because then they might just
oh,
have to have a rake on like,
on the
somewhere on.
property.
Yeah. What is the line here?
Yeah. What is the line?
Mm,
I'm gonna
wait,
say what? What?
also, like, would I have to own a rake and then Philippe would also have to own a rake?
Oh, yeah, like, is it per head in household? At what age do you turn that you have to get a rake? Like 18?
Yeah, like, you register to vote and they give you your rake.
No, you have to show up with your rake to make sure that you get, marked as owning a rake.
Oh my god. So can you have joint ownership of the rake? Like, what happens if you do have joint ownership and then were just roommates and you happen to move out? What do you split the rake
Man,
in half? Um, what
who gets
happens
it?
here?
Who gets it?
Who gets
Call in the
custody?
lawyers, call in the mediators.
Think I might
Yeah.
have to put some googly eyes on my rake now.
Yeah. Mhm, mhm. Alright, I'm gonna say it's Georgia. I'm gonna say that's a Georgia law.
Ding, ding, ding. It is Ackworth, Georgia.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad that I don't have to be specific like that. I could only name, like, Atlanta.
Yeah, is Atlanta in Atlanta County? I don't even know.
I didn't even know there was an Atlanta County.
No, I mean, is it? Like, I'm assuming.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, is it?
Like,
No, I
LA
don't
is in LA
mm.
County, right?
Mhm, mhm. It
Arlington,
is.
Virginia is in Arlington County.
I wonder if Sacramento's in Sacramento County.
Oh my god. I can name Maryland counties. I don't think I could do Virginia.
Yeah. I mean, I can go as far as, like, Ventura County for California. That's as far as I go up north.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a good question that maybe our listeners can answer for us.
Yeah. If you live in Georgia, let us know. I know a lot of towns in Georgia, weirdly,
Mm.
but
I do like
not.
Georgia.
Yeah, they have some really cool wedding locations.
Ooh, I bet.
They have, like,
Yeah.
some beautiful driftwood beaches and all kinds of cool stuff.
Ooh, lovely. So romantico.
Yeah. Okay, do you want another one and then I'll turn it over to you?
Yeah.
All right. Goldfish may not be given away in order to entice someone to enter a bingo game. Is it Georgia or is it somewhere else?
Poor goldfish. I'm gonna say it's somewhere else.
Er,
Oh,
it
dang it.
it's Athens, Clark County, Georgia.
Mm, damn it. Okay, slow 2.
Womp womp womp.
All right. Well, let's head to Idaho.
All right, let's do it.
And
I've got my potato.
okay, perfect. Well, that's great because if you're selling your potato and it has rot or blemishes or sun damage on it, you can get sent to jail for up to 6 months. So don't you dare
Wow.
bring a subpar potato to sell.
What if it has do they get ears or eyes?
Eyes. I don't know. I don't think that's considered a blemish, right?
I don't
So maybe
know.
it's okay.
Okay, so
I don't know.
don't store them near your onions then?
Oh, I don't know. Bananas? I don't know.
Onions and potatoes, I believe, or shallots too, I think, are on the list of things you cannot store in the same location because
Oh.
they cause rot faster.
Ooh, that's good to know. Okay. All right, noted.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's why you don't see a lot of potato and onion farms next to each other. I don't know if that's true.
I mean, I would have 0 idea, although it would
Yeah.
seem like something weird I would know.
I know, it does seem like a Sarah fact. Um, okay, so while you're hanging out in Idaho, it's against the law to live in a dog kennel unless you're a dog. I guess they had enough people doing it that they had to shut it down.
That okay. Well, what about, like, a rabbit? What if your rabbit doesn't have a hutch, it has a dog kennel?
I would say if the police are knocking at your door inquiring, you're like, "That's not a dog kennel, that's a rabbit kennel."
Do you just put a sign on it that says rabbit?
No, no, here's what you do, you mark out the dog and write rabbit. Oh, hang on, officer, let me fix that for you. It's a rabbit kennel. Oh, man. Alright, I'll give you one more, and then we can, like, head on over to Georgia or an undetermined state.
Okay.
Okay, so in Idaho Idaho Falls. Words are hard. It is actually illegal to ride a motorcycle if you're over 88.
Years old or the speed?
Yes. No, 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 years old. Oh, man. That sounds ageist is what that sounds like.
Yeah, there are some 88-year-olds that are better shape than me
Yeah, that can totally ride a motorcycle.
and probably kick my butt.
Yeah, probably, yep. That's just ageist, Idaho Falls.
Yeah, that feels very ageist.
Rude.
Also, I have questions, but I don't think you'd be able to answer any of them.
Mm-mm. No, I have very minimal information. Oh,
Maybe
God.
all the 88-year-olds are just way cooler than everyone under 88, and people were like, "Fuck this, we cannot survive with all these awesome 88 and aboves."
Haterade, drinking their
Yeah,
Haterade.
yeah, and they were just super bitter about it, so then they were like, "We're gonna make it illegal, and then they won't be cool anymore."
Yeah, get off those motorcycles, you cool old people. Oh,
All right, are
God.
you ready for my next one?
Mhm.
All right. It is illegal in this state, Georgia or otherwise, to
Mhm.
sell cat hair.
Ew. Why are you doing that? I cannot imagine a scenario where that's okay.
Honestly, I can only in my God, what TV show is it where they buy oh my God, it's sorry, I know what it is. It's South Park where Cartman buys
That's
pubes
a cartoon.
from yes, but he like it's I could see it as like kids doing like something in this way. Kids do like
Okay,
weird
okay.
things. So
Yeah, they do.
he he buys this kid's Scotty's like hair and it for like mustache or chest hair. He's told it's chest hair and it's actually pubes or something.
Oh my god.
That's a weird circumstance in which I could see cat hair being sold for non-nefarious or super weird purposes. Because that's just
God, that's
kids being
gross.
kids.
Yeah, so gross. Alright, I'm gonna say, I don't know, Georgia?
Er, it's
Damn it.
New York.
Get out of here. My next
That
guess was Florida.
it feels like a really weird state law. Like, it feels like it would be for, like, a state where there would be I don't know, like, Florida is a good guess because they have snakes and, like, if you were feeding a kitten to a snake.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god, what? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
people
so
actually
weird.
do that. That's yeah. Um,
Ugh, creepy.
sorry to be Debbie Downer of Laughing with Gingers. Sad times with Sarah.
Oh, God. Womp womp.
Alright, you want one more? See if we can redeem you?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. Persons under the age of 16 may not play pinball after 11 p.m.
Where though? Like, are you at your house? Um, that seems so weird. Okay, I'm gonna say not Georgia.
It's
Dang it!
Georgia. It's Athens, Clark County again. They're coming in hot
What
with some
is
weird
this like at the
law.
DFW hall? You gotta kick out those 16-year-olds from the table, let the adults take over.
I mean, I get it. Pinball machines are loud. They're like thunk, thunk, and like ding, 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 ding. And
I know, but, like, if you've got one in a space, it seems like there's probably other ones in that space and other fun things in that space.
yeah, like you went to an arcade with the express
Yeah.
purpose of hearing lots of things go boo, 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 boo.
Or there's, like, a few machines in the back of the DFW, and you're just, like, playing on them. Maybe that's why they're it's, like, too loud and annoying, and they're trying to hold their evening meetings or something.
Or just, get drunk without kids loudly playing
Mhm.
pinball.
Yeah, God, they're so annoying. Just wanna get drunk in peace. Oh,
Oh,
God.
man. All right, you are officially, right now at 2 and 4.
Oh, I am not doing great.
Not your best showing, but you still have time to redeem yourself.
Okay. Alright, alright. I've got a few more then?
Sure, and then we'll have to see if Christina can redeem herself in part 2.
Yeah, maybe in part 2, I'll be coming in hot a little bit better. Alright, so let's let's go head back over to Idaho, and, just so you know, it's illegal to ride a merry-go-round on a Sunday. It's way too
Okay.
much fun. It is way too much fun on a Sunday. You need to shut it down.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of stimulation. It is one of the highlights of most people's weekend. on a
Yeah.
regular
Get your
basis.
fun in on Saturday because it's over by Sunday. Okay, this one I do not understand. I read it and I read it and I read it a third time, and then I was like, maybe Sarah will get it.
Okay.
Hunting with a remote using the internet is punishable by law.
Okay, I see why you're asking me.
Please make this Idaho weird law clear, Sarah.
Okay, so when I lived in the part of Maryland that was big in hunting, we
Uh-huh.
did not have remote things, at
What does
least
that
to my
mean,
knowledge.
remote things? Like, I just keep
So
thinking of a TV remote.
no, so you can, like, set up, like, traps, essentially.
Remote like it's far away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that makes so
And
they're saying you can't kill an animal while you're sitting at home on the internet.
yeah, like, if you think of, like,
Um,
how National Park Service of course, you are not hunting on a national park, but you know how they have
mm-mm.
those, like, wildlife cameras that trigger on?
Mhm,
So if
mhm,
you have a camera set up that's in, like, the path of, I don't know, a wild hog or a deer, and
mhm.
the deer kicks it on, that you could potentially, like, hunt through that. And, of course, I could be wrong. It's possible, but that's how
No, that
I interpret
totally
it.
sounds right. That totally sounds right, and it sounds like a really good law actually, because that seems so lazy to be able to, like, hunt while you're just sitting at home on the internet.
Oh, I have lots of opinions about laziness and,
That seems very
skill.
lazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, well, I have one more about hunting. It's weirdly enough, it's also forbidden to hunt from a helicopter, whether or not it's in the air or on the ground, not running, which that makes sense too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, it's a huge being in a helicopter seems like a huge advantage or a disadvantage because 'cause you're scaring everything away, actually.
Yeah, I think it depends because sometimes you need to scare things out depending on what you're actually
Mm.
hunting. So sometimes things will, like, sit and, like, wait it out. You know, they have, like, like bunnies, they have the paralysis of, like, "Don't see me, don't know I'm here.
Ooh, look away.
I'm invisible."
This is just a kennel, it's not a dog kennel. It's my rabbit kennel, I swear. Oh, yeah,
Oh
I get it.
god.
Helicopter would definitely get that rabbit out of its kennel.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Yes, it would.
Mhm.
Well, should we, wrap it up and come back for part 2 on state laws that are
Yeah.
super weird?
Yeah, yeah, I literally have, like, 6 or 7 more that are just doesn't make sense. Just like, "Why, Idaho? Why?"
I hope at least 2 of them are food related.
Um, one is food related, and one has the name Mayhem in it.
Well, I mean, I'll take it.
Which is
That's
fun.
yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Alright. Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Laughing with Gingers today.
And we are so happy that you listened to our silly podcast. We just couldn't be happier to have you here.
Follow us on Instagram at Laughing with Gingers, and, we'll remind you when the new episodes come out and post some funny ginger quotes.
Yes, and you can also send us funny stories, ideas for episodes. You can always give us feedback. You can tell us what remote hunting actually is if you want, and share your own stories about. Keep it like PG-13. Christina doesn't do well with horror, as
I
we learned
don't.
on our episodes with the Scary Movie Project, and while you're doing things on the internet, go
Not
ahead,
hunting.
not hunting, especially if you're in Idaho. Go ahead and give us a follow, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting platform. We so appreciate it. It helps with discoverability and all the things. So, and you never know, maybe we'll give you a shout out if it's a really good review.
And get access to premium content, including ad-free episodes, swag, special events, access to us, and more, starting at just $3. Check us out at patreon.com/laughingwithgingers.
And tune in next week for more good times.
Bye.
Bye.